Hey YouTube, this is scook28, and I don't want to call this a video response or anything. I just want to kind of share my thoughts on something. I was on the computer and I was checking my emails, and I saw on there where Bill Maher was recently on The View, and he was talking about his new up-and-coming movie called Religulous. And then I went on to YouTube and I looked at the trailer of the movie. And basically what's going on in this movie is that he is going around, it's a documentary, he's going around talking to different people in different religions and basically asking them why they believe what they believe. And when the people that he asked or not able to, in his mind, give a logical answer to, what his question was about their religion, then of course the whole thought of it is, okay, you're crazy. You're crazy to believe what you believe. There was one scene in the trailer, and I do understand that trailers are set up to make people go see the movie, but there was one scene in the trailer where he was kind of sort of trying to relate or to compare God with the belief in Santa Claus. And the man was like, well, I don't believe in Santa Claus. And Bill Maher was like, you mean you don't believe in a man who can go around the whole world and deliver the gifts in one night? And the man was like, I don't believe in Santa Claus. And then Bill Maher was like, but you believe in God. So he was just, kind of twisting the fact, or try to, in a not so direct way, say your beliefs are crazy. I don't want to get emotional about this. I don't want to come out, on YouTube with this big, hate, everybody that's don't believe what I believe. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what it's about. First of all, there should be, as a Christian, there should already be an understanding that this is going to happen, that people are going to not understand your beliefs. In fact, the Bible says that we are a peculiar people. Well, what does peculiar mean? It means we are strange. We are not of this world. It says that in the Bible too. Now, I'm coming from a Christianity point of view. I'm not coming from Muslim. I'm not coming from Catholics view or anybody else. I'm coming straight from Christianity, from my beliefs. I'm not coming from any other religion. I can't talk on anybody else's religion. I can only talk on my belief system. I can't talk on nobody else's. The word, the Bible, says that we're a peculiar people, which already talks or already notes that you're not going to be understood. So when I get on the internet and I see where, okay, now there's a whole movie, basically showing that our beliefs are not going to be understood, that doesn't shock me. Now, my second thing that I have to say is that, okay, first off, when you talk about beliefs, it's just that. It's my belief. Bill Maher, when you go and talk to someone else about their belief, it is just that. It's their belief. And so, therefore, you are not going to be able to tap in to what they believe unless you get a revelation into what they believe. So, you try to compare Santa Claus to God, and the man's like, I don't believe in Santa Claus, but I believe in God. And you're like, oh, you don't believe in Santa Claus, but you believe in God? You have no revelation of his revelation of God. Just like when Sherry on The View said, have you ever, she turned to ask Bill Maher, have you ever just asked God, why things are like they are? And he goes, you talk to God? And she's like, yeah. And he talks back. And then, of course, his next little comment was, well, we need to call Bellevue because, no. She has a revelation of God that you do not have. Her revelation and her relationship, her relationship and her revelation of God allows her to be able to talk and hear from God. And to be completely honest, I talk to God too. And yes, he talks back. And for me to even begin to try to explain how that occurs is a whole nother video. But the bottom line is, our revelation, you're not going to get our revelation unless you are us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Same thing how people can read the same book or the same document and come out with two totally different opinions about the same thing, because you don't get you have to have the same revelation to get the understanding. To understand why anyone believes in God or does what they do, you have to get a revelation of the same thing that you're seeing, because you're seeing it one way and you're like, this is crazy, but their revelation is totally different. And that's all I'm saying is, and I'm not shocked. It says that in this time in the earth, there are going to be people to try to convince you that there's no such thing as a God, or there's no such thing as God. But you know what? For every Christian out there, you keep your faith. And understand also that the same word says that this was going to happen. That there are going to be people out here questioning your belief and saying that you're crazy because you believe this. But you know what? God is a God that does not lie. And the bottom line with Christianity is we believe what that word says, and nothing else matters, Bill Maher. It doesn't matter that you're on TV and you have a show on HBO. It doesn't matter. It doesn't sway us one way or another. And at least it shouldn't sway us one way or another. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. That's my take. Cut it. Because I could go on. And I've already talked for 8 minutes now. And, that's it. Our revelation of God is not your revelation of God. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and say, you need to get my revelation of God. No. But in these times, the way things are going, you need a higher power. If you're going to put all your trust and faith in government, in the financial industry, I don't even have to say you lost. I don't even have to say that's crazy. All I'm going to say is, have you left the Lord your Jesus Christ?
No, I still love the Lord.
Woo! I love when you say that. You try to make people become Christians.
No, see, I could go up to ask you, like, do you believe in Jesus? And you say no, I'd be like, okay, do you want to know him? You say no, that's your choice.
And then that's it, you let it go, don't you?
Yeah, but some people, some Christians, they just be like, you don't believe in the Lord, that's horrible. You need to get the Lord in your life right now. But I don't want to know the Lord. I'm in a very hard time. Well, you need to know the Lord right now, because God is going to send you to hell if you don't know the Lord.
What do you think about that?
I mean, if you don't want to know the Lord, it's your choice. See, that's you choosing between heaven or hell. That's your choice. There is no in between.